Don't come through the bag in the G.
See we with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick of it. Tie forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that... Back. Hurts throwing right away. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and that'll bring up second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Throw out wide to Walker. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 12,
Chase
12,
the motion man right.
12.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
On one, ready?
2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A game there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Bengals are 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And it is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 60. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out and start the drive at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
No. Here's
Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, Matt Ariza will sit on to punt. On the return is Jones. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. 11. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it. It's
Touchdown, Bengals! Jahan Dotson, 29 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Call that an 84-yard kick return. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow will throw. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape. Twelve, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11 MT, tape. 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jahan Dotson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jamal Agnew. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
We ain't giving up nothing.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 41. Burrow looking to pass. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here we go, here we go.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out left to Dotson. He's into space past the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jahan Dotson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Eagles on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Hurts changing up the play. Now they'll change things up. Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
63, 63, 63. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Dre, set. Hey, let's go.
On first down, Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd down and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second down, here's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 21. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Set.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
63.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Go Silver, ready?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 12, 12, 12.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
33-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this. From their 25-yard line.
Ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Running right, here's Brown. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. It's Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. Touchdown! T. Higgins, 53 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from going up by 30. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Play action. Here's Hurts on the move, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, That was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
Throwing on second and long. Hurts under pressure, and they got to him again. Jeremy Chin in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's Brown on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11
in motion, the tight end.
11 MT Tank.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
11 MT.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
11 MT Tank. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Silver.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Back to throw here. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Hurts will throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Bengals 49, Eagles 25. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Burrow's throw complete to Dotson. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Now Burrow going to change things up.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a give to Brown. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here we go, here we go.
This is 2nd and 8.
11. Stop.
Right back to Brown. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 109 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go,
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
12. 11.
From midfield now, Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. And his pass incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
On second down, it's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is third down and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Gun. Shot.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Another run for Brown on second down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Here we go. 11 MT. 12.
In motion goes the tight end. This is Brown going up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Here we go.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. To return, here's Agnew. This taken in right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Third down and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. He can't get him down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Tiger swamp. Silver, set.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go play action with Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
63, Eagles 32.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, Do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
I'm one, ready?
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now Burrow to throw on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here we go, here we go.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 142 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. Now he's loose again. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. An inside give, Brown. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. It got his man complete. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards.
I'll tell you what, he's got 2 touchdowns on the ledger already, and that very well could have been a third. They have had absolutely no answer for him defensively, and he's just run free all game long.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
Walker is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
That's caught, and he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep here for Chase. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On third down, Burrow. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them.